And we're back with a new series of Let's Play. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and we're here to play the game House Flipper, a simulation game in which you take dilapidated properties and you clean them up and you try to sell them back. And that is not really even beginning to describe how this game is and plays and so on. It's a neat little game. I've got the DLCs for gardening, so we'll have those to play with as well as there's also Apocalypse and the Shelter DLCs as well that were free and come with the game. What you need to know about this game is that there are three ways to kind of play it. We'll be doing pretty much like any other Let's Play that I do. I try and attempt to, let me get rid of the trash out of here. At least the stuff I can identify as garbage. We have the ability to pretty much do whatever needs getting done in three different areas. There's going to be responding to jobs through mail. There's going to be the browser, which lets us buy dilapidated properties or destroyed houses. And then we can, flip them and sell them. And then we eventually will unlock the HGTV stuff. So what does this really mean? Well, the stuff in the mail, is going to be able to get us our early money. We need money if we're going to go and buy homes and properties and stuff. To flip and make even more money off of flipping it. The HGTV, I figured I'd do blind with you guys. Okay, because I have played this game before. I've live streamed it versus actually, playing it. But I have not done it with the gardening very much. I just tried out gardening. So that'll be semi-new. And then as far as anything beyond that's concerned, it will all be different stuff. This will all be new. The HGTV stuff will be new. So there will be an order in which we will complete the game. That being, I'm going to focus mostly on doing these jobs through the mail first, until most of them, if not all of them, are done. Because I believe there is like PC Building Simulator, there is a finite amount of jobs in the game that need to be done. And then once those are done, we will go and start flipping houses for cash. Once we are satisfied with that to any degree, or feel that we want to go back and forth between this and the HGTV, we will do that. But in order to unlock abilities, skills, and the tools required to even flip houses, we need to handle and build up our levels of cleaning and skills and all that. So we're going to start here with Sarah Lewis, ex-boyfriend stole radiator from my house. Hello, I'd like to hire your company to put my house in order. I know from photos posted on Face Spam that my ex-boyfriend broke into my house, made a huge mess, and stole the radiator. What a dick. It is possible that some other things are missing too. Please clean up the house and replace the missing appliances. I would ask for you not to inform the police about the whole matter. I will settle it myself with my ex-boyfriend after returning from a business trip. So it sounds like shenanigans are afoot. But that's not our job to get in the middle of it. Our job is to clean it. So the game will roughly do this. We'll try to get through as many jobs as we can in this first episode. Just as a example here. So, first of all, we're going to pick up all the trash. The trash is highlighted with a white border that allows us to quickly identify items that are garbage that we just pick up and they immediately disappear. If only cleaning was really this easy. And whatnot. So, and as a habit, I like to leave doors open to ensure that I close them once I'm done in a room. So we only have one tool, besides our hand, is our mop or broom. Right now it's a broom. You can turn it into a mop later. And as you can see, we cleaned off that dirt. I don't see any more dirt in here. Oh, well, there might have been some there, but we got that. So this room is relatively done. And you'll notice there is a progress meter on the right side. You only have to get to the white line to complete an objective, but we're going to try as best as we can to 100% every job made available to us. Not that we need to do that to progress through the game, but I'm doing that because you get the most money out of it. And again, the more money we have, The more money we have, the more flexibility we're going to have later for the house stuff and the flipping of the house. And I may even leave some information. You know, we might examine a house and then decide, you know, what we want to do. Okay, so we leveled up. I'm not going to read all the tutorial stuff. I know what it all means, and I will explain it. So we've leveled up our cleaning skill with the mop, and we'll deal with that in a minute. No point in dealing with it at this exact moment because we're working. Theoretically, we don't even need to really do anything for it, but right at this moment, that would be hyper effective. Sorry if you guys hear it's trash day, as you can probably tell. And the people are here to, the garbage people are here to get my garbage, and their trucks are very, very loud. Alright. And it's so hot that I have to have my window open. Alright, so there we go. Mostly cleaned up, but things are not perfect because there's one last thing we gotta do. Now, this is something they added in an update, which I love, is this task thing, because I don't have to dig through, menus to find the items we need for the house. Because this game has a very vast and impressive amount of appliances and things that you can install. So for me, it's like, whoa, there's a lot here. And it's like, yes, there is. And it's a lot to sift through. But when we have to start installing our own stuff, then it'll be fun digging through all that. So there we go. A job perfectly completed. As you can see, there's no more bar there. Let's go ahead and hit enter and finish and complete the job. So, looky. All cleaned up. Seems easy enough. Don't worry, it gets harder and more tedious. But to get started, can't complain too much. We didn't do anything outside. We weren't supposed to. Alright. And you'll notice those little quotes in the bottom left corner. Don't worry about this right now. Let's talk about leveling. I might even wait, actually. Yeah, we'll wait. No point in worrying about it right now. Okay, now we got 3 jobs. One of them is a garden job. Let's do these in order that they come in. So Carolyn, topic, cleaning the garage. Hello, we need help. We need to clean the garage. Please throw away all boxes, trash, and old tires. Please don't forget to clean the windows too. It's better not to touch the tools, though. My husband doesn't like it when someone moves them, and he can't find them after. As regards, Carolyn Smith. Okay, we accept. Another very big job here. Well, we're being introduced to a new mechanic, which is window cleaning. Luckily, it's not that complicated. Though my mouse likes to act up for some reason when I try to do it, so I don't know if it's a glitch in the game or if it's my mouse. I tend to blame my mouse before I blame the game, but a lot of people have told me to blame the game due to that issue. So we're going to get rid of all these old tires. Let's just clean under these bikes really quick. So that way... They look dirty to me, but I guess they're not. Alright, let's get back to box removal. Remove the trash first, because that way you can see all the dirty spots that really need to be cleaned up pretty easily. Well, if you don't do that, they're all just in the way. Oh, missing one there. Alright, let's work from this side of the garage to the other. We'll save the window for last. There's another skill point. And again, we will use these skill points, but I like to kind of wait just because I'd rather level a whole bunch of things up at once. I'm a weirdo like that. It seems, at least to me, more objective. Clean, 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 clean. See, there's even some boxes and stuff that you have to keep that could be dirty as well. You have to be wary of that. Oh, there's still a bag of trash. There we go. Let's just clean the window. So this is the tool used for window cleaning, and all you gotta do is go back. I wish I knew what this was called. Could use one in my place. And there it is, all done. Not too hard. We get a little under $500 for our job. Our job well done. Look at that, mad skills. I mean, come mad. Nothing to see from the outside. We'll just skip over that. As the jobs become bigger and bigger and bigger, it'll make more sense to let that play through to show you everything. But okay, photos and images. We can take photos with the camera. We're not gonna probably do that unless some quest makes me. Jack Grayhan, radiators. I will pay you if I'm fully satisfied or you get nothing. Winter is coming. The winters are hard. There are no radiators in my house. Mount them. Okay. Sounds simple enough. Just mounting radiators. You'll notice our little compass. Let's open all the doors. The little compass tells us specifically what we need, where things need to be installed for these request jobs. So in this case, there's no radiator. So we're putting one in. That's not. There we go. We're gonna put one in there. Skill point. This room is fine. This room is fine. This room is missing a radiator. Oh my goodness, look at this. Now your butt cheeks will be warm for the season. Have yourself a toasty little Christmas. May your farts be light. Alright, oh, and he wants a sink too. He didn't specify that. But it's actually what gives you the 100% here. So we're going to go ahead and put in the sink. We will put in a cheap one. Because, again, this comes out of our money. So I tend to be one of those people that's like, well, if you don't specify specifics, you're going to get it cheap. Put that in. Though this is actually not the most efficient. You can see I'm trying to do some of this out of order. This is not the fastest installation sink, though it is the cheapest. You got to do a lot more to install it than some of the other sinks. So as we progress through the game, I will probably choose slightly nicer sinks than this one, just to expedite this process of sink construction. Now let's shove it in. Oh god, the heat is on, and thus another job is done. You notice we have lots of skill points to fiddle with. We're going to keep going. Let's complete another job. So it's not too bad. Not too hard, not too difficult. Nothing crazy. But we're going to start getting into the more intricate stuff soon. And then I'll talk about the leveling up. Either the next quest, next mission, next request, or the next 2 requests. We're only about 15 minutes into the episode. We could probably do. You'll start noticing though jobs are going to start taking a little longer, especially the gardening one. This one will take a while, so let's get to it. A bit of gravel and a couple of bushes. A bit of gravel and a couple of bushes. Hello, I work at home in my dentist's office. I can deal with all kinds of teeth cavities, but not with the holes and weeds in my garden. Please lay some gravel on the front part of my yard and get rid of these. Also, could you plant something on there to make it look better. Kindest regards, Evelyn Hawes. So this is from the gardening DLC, which you do have to buy separately. I pretty much so far recommend it because in the earlier elements of the game, when before they had gardening, you could not actually fix all the jacked up, screwed up fronts of homes, and you were kind of like, well, I can fix the house, but I can't fix the front yard. Not sure if I like that. But now with this add-on, we can. So what we're doing right now is we're clearing out all the weeds and unnecessary things that are here, and you'll see in the requirements area that are green that we can clearly see what needs to be done and how we need to go about doing it. There's still some weeds over here. I just don't see them. Problem is sometimes the weeds blend into the background. And early on in the game they can be frustrating to find right away. Well, don't worry, we will find them as we level up again. Another skill. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The thing is that we're doing a lot of specific tasks for the first time. And so because we're doing a lot of tasks for the first time, that's why I'm not in a quick speed, sprint to level things up. So we need to scatter single colored gravel. I don't like the circle. I wish they were more squared, but it is the way it is. This is the tool that they made. So what it is they don't want a regular grass garden anymore. They want this. Over here, similar deal. We're gonna put this in first because this will help us also locate any leftover weeds we missed. Because they will stick out a little bit better than they did before. I see one right now. As you can see, there's one right there. So we'll deal with that in a moment. And boop. There's still another one somewhere though. Oh, there's somewhere where there's no gravel. Probably over here in the corner somewhere. There it is. Alright. And then scattered gravel, two-colored gravel. Good. Making sure that that's all cleared up. But yeah, garden jobs can be a little more tedious than some of the indoor stuff, so I like to get it done early. But we'll worry about the rest of that later. Alright, that's good. And this one still has weeds, but we need to change gravel type. There they are in the corner there. Which is really what the customer was saying. I'm tired of weeding my garden, so to speak, so it's nice to have you do it for me. Alright, so carnivorous shrubs all around. So each one needs one carnivorous shrub. So we will buy many and put one in each location. Now this doesn't mean that they're done. So boom, 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 boom. And now we need to dig a hole. Now, you watch this. This is kind of a little trick I learned on my own here. That's a full animation, right? But we can actually dig faster. And I'll show you on the next hole. So you get the idea of what I'm doing. And then I kind of gave it away there, didn't I? Okay. Let's put that in there. Let me show you on the next tree. We can actually reduce the animation and still complete the task. So we grab our shovel, and instead of allowing this full animation like that, we'll do this. Click, let go. Click, let go. Click, let go. Hold key, hold mouse, let go. Hold mouse, let go. And you now remove the disposal of the dirt animation, allowing you to produce what you're doing faster. Okay, so let's finish these other ones. So release, let go. Release, let go. Now look at how fast I can do it with the unleveled up shovel, because we can actually level up the shovel later. So that's kind of a cheat. In a way. Tree! Digging a hole, look at me as I dig a hole. Alright. So this job is done. We get about $1,600, almost $1,700 for it. Let's complete it. Yes, I want that money. Yes, I want it now. And there you go. Look at that. We've transformed the lot into something respectable. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright. Let's continue, shall we? Amaranth walls and baby on the way. You need to remove bushes. So let's do amaranth walls, as we are going to learn something new. Amaranth walls. Bonjour, I want my house to be a bit more arty. Can you please paint some of the walls in the living room amaranth? The remaining walls should look stunning in gray. Oh, I almost forgot. Can you please replace the broken electrical socket? Merci, Amanda Johnson. Alright. Miss Johnson. We'll take a look at it, shall we? So we get a new tool called the paint roller, which has its own issues and things we got to deal with. But we were given a request, and that request was to fix outlets. Now, outlet fixing is a very particular activity, as this doesn't require us to buy anything. It's just really a physical action we got to do. So we take an old outlet, we remove it, we put in a new one. Good lord. I forget how many freaking vehicles come up to take my trash, my recycling, and everything else that's got to go. Okay, why is this not going? Yeah, this happened to me once before, and I don't remember what it was. It was something along the lines of something wasn't in somewhere. You know what? Moving bed. There we go. It was weird because it would it's not even a glitch. It's more or less like an issue with like something's in your way, and you just need to move it because you're clicking on the bed and you're not clicking on the socket the screws that hold in the cables. So that's what was going on there. All right, well that's been fixed and sorted, so we can put this guy back. But excuse me, you know that's the plug they're plugging their iPhone in. Stupid. We got a bad outlet over here. Nope. Oh, on the other side. So let's fix this outlet, and then we'll paint that room. Now, people wonder, is there a way to do this faster? Yeah, there is. We actually are gaining experience by doing this with work, but it has to do with installation. And I believe the more points we invest in installation speed. We'll talk about leveling probably in the next job or so, because then we're gonna because in the next job we actually have multiple things we got to do. So that's really my consensus. This is mostly introductory stuff. Like every mission so far they've introduced, or every job so far they've introduced some kind of new tool or new process in which we have to do things. All right, so we've fixed all the outlets. There's nothing in here, I don't believe. So that's a nice bathroom. All right, nothing in here. Nothing in here. All that's left is this room. And that means we've got to paint. Let's go with that. Okay, so we get our paint roller here. And when we grab paint, we need to do so. And that is paint. Now, there are multiple walls here, and the worst part about painting in this game is doing windows. So that's why I'm doing it first, to get it done and out of the way. The problem with windows is that you can see I'm painting the bottom of the window, but the top still needs to be done. That's one rough note, but it gets worse, and I will show you in a moment here. As we're painting away, we have to now do the top part, which isn't even as bad as what's coming. And you can see we're wasting little bits of paint because it wants to paint the same spot on the wall again. Now we got to do this under piece in order for it to count, and it gets even weirder than that, and you'll see in a moment. We also have to do these two spots here. Why the far spot, I've never been able to figure out. For the longest time, I always thought it was a glitch, even though it shows a little piece of the wall in there, but you gotta do this, or it doesn't count. We get a skill point, yay! But that would be this section done. So let's keep going, because we still got more to do. As we're gonna do, I'm just gonna make it simple and do 2 walls one color and 1 wall another color, and the other 2 walls gray. But probably do the 2 windowed walls the amaranth here. You notice I jumped up there. I don't think I got that part. Good. Try to get the parts I can't see with a fresh roller. That way we know we didn't stop in the middle of it. Looks good. Let's do over here. So technically we're done with the job, but as stated before, we've already invested the money in the paint, right? So let's use it. That's what I say. And get money back, because you'll see we're already at $800, so we're just slightly over. Let's see what we actually end at by doing the whole house. And these 2 buckets of paint only cost about $30 each or so. I mean, I can tell you right now, $20 each. I'm just gonna round it. So they cost $20 each. So you can't complain about that. We've already clearly made the cost of the buckets of paint just doing part of this wall. So it's, it's always labor, guys. 90% of all heavy duty work that ever gets done is freaking labor. Is what makes it expensive. It's not the pieces or the parts itself. I remember one guy who was building a house one time told me that it's not the house materials itself that was expensive, it was all the labor. And it's like, well, duh. Okay. And here should be, we should be good. And I think we did. Making sure. Alright. So let's go over and start doing gray. And there's actually a little trick here, and I'll show you what it is. It's kind of funny that you can get away with this. And there is one thing. Oh, well, I said I wasn't going to do it. Okay. We can actually fill a color with a different color and then change it with one tap. So in other words, I'm maximizing my profit, because when we're done painting, we can sell back unused paint. So why not empty the one pot I was going to use? It's already been used the most. Now, I know that sounds trivial because, well, don't they just equal out? I worry if they do, and some paint actually costs, strangely enough, more than others. So it's a good habit to just get into this, because you might make more money off of different paint. If you're into min-maxing, I'm not. I just like efficiency to a mild degree, and I find that to be semi-efficient. Because I don't have to worry about running out of gray and buying another gray bucket. Think of it like that. Now, see, by this game's logic, I should have to paint this too, but it doesn't ever seem to want me to do that. We're out of that pain anyway. And there it is. So, like I said, so obviously these are removed, but that we get $10.25 back. So look at that. We went from a $700 job to a $1,121 job. So you can easily and quickly make money back by actually completing these jobs. I stand by that as something that you should do when you play this game. Just complete the job as 100% as possible, even if what you're left to do is really tedious. I totally sympathize. It can be very tedious sometimes, but that extra money goes a long way. It can make and break you flipping a house later. Now, we're not going to do the HGTV stuff. Let's do Baby on the Way by Matt Marlowe. Hi there, my beautiful wife is finally pregnant. We're now more busy than ever before, but very happy too. I have no idea what to get my hands dirty with. There are so many things that need doing before our precious princess arrives. We're 100% sure that it's a girl. We've gone ahead and bought a cute little house for the three of us. Unfortunately, it needs a proper clean and preparation for our baby. I hope I can count on you to get the house in order. I would also like to ask if you could prepare the kids' room, buying the crib, changing station, possibly some toys. I put everything in your hands with this matter. You most definitely have to paint our princess room a light rose color. Thank you so much. Matt Marlowe's soon-to-be dad. Ugh. Hey, I see cribs all over the place. Oh, wait, those are boxes. Okay. You monster! So this place is a proverbial dump. So we need to deal with that. And as you can see, every room is in disarray. First things first, though, we're just going to clean the dirt. I want to save the baby's room for last. But for right now, we're just going to You know what? No, we'll do it this way. We will just primarily clean one room at a time. And we'll do the baby's room last. Outside of grabbing the trash. If I find it to annoy me the most. Okay, so clean, 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 clean. Clean, clean. You can make beds. I loved the fact that you could do that, because there were some quests that were just, it was a little OCD of some people, myself included. It's like, but their bed is all messed up. Can I actually, make the bed or something? Nope. And so the whole house would look great, except for the freaking bed. Alright, clean, 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 clean. Clean, 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 clean. Cleaning all the windows, cleaning all the floors and doors, cleaning, 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 cleaning. There's still dirt in here, but let's clean the windows. See, this is what I was talking about, where it starts to get all weird, like that. I don't know if that's a game glitch or if that's my mouse, but I've played this game with two different mice, and the problems keeps reoccurring. So, on different computers, so I have a feeling it's a glitch of the game somehow, which is a bit annoying because then you got to go back over it again, the part you just did. Do 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 do. All right. There's that. Okay, as you can see, there's still like 2% of the floor that's not clean somewhere. Or wall or countertop. Or windowsill, rather, but finding it. And this is what I was kind of expecting to happen. There we go, got it. Bedroom 1, done, so we'll leave that door closed. The bathroom. Oh my god! Let's clean her up. Bathroom's not that big. Ugh, black mold. And like I said, at the end of this, or even slightly before, we will level up. Probably before we do the last room, we'll use all of our perks. Because the last room kind of needs a little of everything done. See, this is what I'm talking about. Come on, you. Ta-da! And there's still some dirt. Oops, wrong tool. There we go. It's on the tub. Not sure. Alright, we're just gonna level up now. Clearly I'm having issues. So you can see there's all kinds of things here. So for gardening, we would want to go with tall grass visible on minimap. Being able to see what problems are going on is to me more important than slightly better gear and the ability to increase the speed of planting and mowing and stuff like that. And we'll get more points on this as we garden. We want for sure higher payment on each of these little jobs. So we're just going to invest in this twice, and then the third time we get it, we're going to invest there. Beyond that, then it's more likely to invest here than possibly invest here, or go back and forth between the two, but that's very subjective. Mounting and plastering. This one is tricky, because this seems like the one we would want to do, but mounting things isn't as time consuming as these two things, which we haven't even started doing. So we're going to definitely get the tiler upgraded twice. Tiling is tedious in this game. It's very, very tedious and painful. So the sooner we get that done, the better. Painting. Oh boy. We don't want to waste paint on walls that are already painted and paint two walls at the same time. Two portions of walls. Then we want to see some dirt on the minimap. I would even go as far as to say see most dirt on the minimap. That way, as you can now see, we can see where we missed something. And there we go. Problem solved. So now you can see all the dirty spots in the house. And then we might even improve it one more time before we go on improving other skills. But for right now, that's pretty much the gist of it. So we need to remove all this trash. Which clearly shows on our map. And then we need to go ahead and clean her up. And that's really the gist of it. So the leveling is important. Getting better gear, leveling-wise, and stuff is also equally important. But as you can see, making sure that you can see what work needs to be done, in my opinion, is more important than how fast you're getting it done. Because it is very likely... It's underneath the heater. There we go. It's very likely you will make mistakes, or you will struggle to find where something like one little speck of dirt is. You're like, where's that speck of dirt? I've mopped this whole house thoroughly. It's like, no, you haven't. And that gets frustrating. So the ability to see the dirt, to me, is far more paramount than most other things you have to do. And this also, I would say this also applies to the garden. Seeing where the weeds are and the tall grass that needs to be mowed when you need to mow it is like a night and day thing. It's very much an act of convenience to be able to see that and react to it. Like, remember how hard it was when we were trying to look for the weeds, how easy it was to miss them? So the fact that they we want to make it so they show up on the minimap, we'll upgrade to the extent that that shows. Then we'll start worrying about efficiency upgrading. And like I said, because we're doing this game in a very particular order when it comes to making deals and when it comes to money making, we care more about leveling up everything related to making money off of jobs first and foremost. So, and even off of flipping regular houses too will be something we have to concern ourselves with to a degree as well. Now, as you can see, we're almost done with this room here. And then I think all that's left is the baby's room, which has the most work we got to do, which is a given. But because we did our upgrades, it should now not be as difficult. Because it has a lot. We even got to paint it. But now with our upgrades, you're going to see, in a sense, how the upgrades helped us. Alright, so this room is done. This room is done as well. So, let's shut this door and get to cleaning. So let's clean up all the dirt, because I think we removed all the boxes. We may even do the windows before we even start doing anything else. After, oh wait, we could say the basics are kind of done. But you can see there's a list of things they want us to put in here, which is not a problem, but that all happens at the end. Clean the floor. Come on, I see it there. Okay. Clean the windowsill. Clean, clean, clean. Do. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's all said and done. Let's do the windows, because those are easier to forget. And then you sit there going, I've done everything. Why don't I have 100% complete? Oh, you forgot to do the windows. Dang it! Alright. Now, before we do anything, let's go to tasks. And let's paint this room. We're going to need to buy at least 3. You know, yeah, we'll buy 3. I have a feeling we'll end up using 3. So here's how we're going to do this. So we can do 2 panels at a time. Just like that. And now we won't waste paint by painting over spots we've already painted. So this saves us a lot of time with that, in regards to that. This wall's the worst wall in the entire room. As you can see, look at how much quickly look how much faster we're painting. Because we can do 2 walls pretty much at once. Or wall spaces. So that's 1 window area done. Let's get these window areas done first. Because they are the most frustrating thing in existence. The way you have to paint these. Boom. So this is my theory of leveling up. I think this is the way to level up at least with regards to painting and tiling. To get that stuff done right away is like such an important release of stress. Okay, let's do the below part. And then the last stressful part of the painting is I'm too lazy to move this, so we're going to try to paint over it, which can be done. You can even stand on the paint boxes, you can even stand on the paint buckets to help me reach that top portion there. Alright, let's finish painting the rest of these walls. But yeah, so hopefully my leveling up strategy and suggestion is good. I'm sure, and again, lots of people will have very, very specific and different strategies for dealing with this. It's not something that you need to, fret over. Just, like anything, just get her done. Might have bought one too many paints. We'll see. So that's good. Nah. I don't think we did, though. I think buying 3 buckets was pretty good. Actually, we may not actually... Well, I think we will use that last bit of paint. Or at least pull from the final bucket. Or we'll be cutting it really close. which means we wasted some money, but that's okay. We'll see how much we get for a full bucket of paint. We haven't pulled from that bucket yet, I don't think. Make sure I don't pull from it. Alright, so... yeah, so we probably lose... it looks like about $4-ish. So, I'm not worried about $4. Alright. Let's put in the quib. Quib that way. Right where the dingo ate my bye-bye. Because it gets right through that window. We're going to put the changing tray there. That way when they forget to change and remove the diapers in the trash can, they'll just get hot next to the heater. Make the room smell terrific. And we need to put in 2 beanbag chairs. And boom shakalaka, bibbidi bop, we be done. Look at that. Woo! And we leveled and all that good stuff too. There's no, we're all leveled up. Like I said, faster cleaning and fixing our range of stuff. The painting is instant painting, 24% faster painting, less paint usage is over here. The ability to paint more walls, these two to me are going to seem more important because this is speed and this speed are kind of the same thing. So our goal is to use less paint. Though paint price is not an object right now, so maybe I will back off on basic painting because we can just buy more paint. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Handyman is going to be focusing on plaster and tiler more than fitter because I don't mind the speed we mount things at. Though doing it faster would be nice. Demolition we don't even have access to yet. Building we really don't have access to that either. But negotiation, yeah, we want to max out the amount of money we get per job, and we also want to make sure that we're getting good deals on our negotiations later down the road. Gardening to me is making sure tall grass and weeds are visible on the map. I've actually not gotten to the molehills portion of gardening, so I don't know what that is and how that works. New perk after 2 minutes of mowing, 5 minutes and 1 mole exterminated. Oh boy. So we got our work cut out for us. The equipment I'm not going to worry about, but doing things quick is going to be big for our development here. So yeah, so we've come pretty far. So far so good, and all that good stuff. We've completed a handful of jobs, and we've got more jobs to continue going forward as we as we earn our working boots here to start working on other homes and doing other jobs and all the like, because you notice that now that was a whole house that needed a whole bunch of little things done, and it's just going to get more and more complicated. And let's just do it. Last but not least, I think I remember this. Molehill. Okay. Oh no, he's a little mole. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, there he goes. Bad mole. Bad mole. Bad mole. I don't know. I find animals to be somewhat cute. And that allowed us to level up. We'll get the extra 50% there on jobs. Weeds visible on minimap. And I did that because when you actually look here, it tells you what you need to do in order to level up. And theoretically, we could go walk around the house eliminating molehills until we get another gardening level, because there's apparently molehills in our backyard of our own building. But then, and there's a reason why there is, but it has to do with molehill are gone. Great work. Oh, okay. It has to do, but that's not moles. So yeah, so we have to do a lot of this to level up. They actually tell you 4 houses sold or completed jobs, 17 cleaned elements, trash disposed, 101 painted walls. So this tells you what you need to do to get a new perk. So Anyway, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JackTardStudios for live gaming action. I play all kinds of games over there that you don't want to miss out on. And when we come back, we'll be tackling more house flipping requests, or more handyman-like requests. So we'll see you guys next time.